Bentley Automobile Troubleshooting. If you're looking for help fixing your Bentley automobile, look no further. Our comprehensive Bentley Automobile Troubleshooting Guide will explain common issues, provide tips, and show you how to read your model's error codes. The car is consuming too much oil. Fresh oil is essential for a car to function, but if you are constantly topping up your oil level, you may have a problem with the car. If you start to notice a drop-off in performance or the oil light comes on, you will definitely need to check the oil. If you don't get the oil changed regularly, you might find that the engine becomes corroded. Poor quality oil or lack of regular changes can also cause blockages in the oil filter. It is best to change the oil filter at the same time as you change the oil, although some modern cars do have a filter bypass system in place. Check engine light. One of the most common car issues people experience is the dreadful check engine light. These lights are triggered and lit up when the vehicle's engine control unit or ECU detects an error code triggered by a given sensor. Since there are over 200 possible warning codes, when this light comes on, we recommend having a professional mechanic complete a warning light inspection. Unless you have extensive vehicle mechanic experience, this is the best way to determine the source of the problem so you can make sure the correct repairs are made. Dead or dying battery. Car start difficulties mostly lead to problems with the battery. If there were clicking sounds when you turn on the ignition, there is a possibility that the battery could be dead. Clicking sounds can be the result of a loose connection also. So, it always pays off to check the wiring to the starter. If that's all right, you may require recharging the battery. Batteries that drain quickly could denote an alternator problem. Flat tire. Although it is common for a tire to deflate over time, most tires become flat after being punctured by an object such as a nail. Most punctures can be fixed with a tire repair kit or patch. But large punctures or slashes generally warrant a tire replacement. However, it's also possible for simple wear and tear to be the main cause of a flat tire. To help extend the lifespan of your tires, be sure to keep them properly rotated. We recommend that you rotate your tires every 5.000 miles or every time you get an engine oil change to help prevent unnecessary tire wear and tear. There are cracks in the windscreen. Usually, it takes some kind of external force like a stone to crack a windscreen, but there are some cars that are prone to damage because of factory production vulnerabilities. Although a small crack might not seem like a big deal, it can spread rapidly and compromise the integrity of the glass. The starter motor is failing. The starter motor is the component that turns the engine over when you start the car. If it fails, it is either a result of electrical solenoid damage, the motor itself has broken, or there are other faults in the electrical system. It is difficult to assess when a starter motor is likely to break, and to avoid replacing it unnecessarily, it is best to get the car inspected by a professional to determine the cause of the starting issues before doing so. The radiator is leaking. Radiator leaks are almost always caused by corrosion. Corrosion itself can have a lot of causes, but once you get one leak, you are likely to get more, so it makes sense to replace the whole radiator. If you don't keep the radiator in good condition, you can get problems with overheating and, ultimately, could end up with an engine fire. Source: GTAutomotive.com